Hello everyone, it is Thursday, April 27th, 2023, and we are on our last night walk of this dog sitting session, I guess, of the week. I was like getting paranoid because I can't remember if he pooped this morning, but he didn't poop in the afternoon, like the afternoon evening time when I took him out, and he wasn't pooping tonight. So I was like, oh my god, like, is he broken or something? But then like halfway through our walk, I was like, I'm gonna walk him until he shits because I'm scared. But then he ended up pooping a lot, so mission accomplished, and he peed, so I can rest easy tonight knowing he's not gonna shit and piss everywhere. But we are doing our little walk around the complex. Oh, don't go over there, you'll fall. Yeah, today finally decided to upload and edit all the videos from this week. I was like, when I was watching, I was like, wow, it's almost Friday and I haven't even uploaded Monday's video, which is like not too bad because I'm only one video behind, but I ended up doing it. So it was fun to see, because that was literally like the first day that this dog came over, and I feel like I've had this dog for like years. And y'all, this dog is like super chill and super cute and like adorable and small and cuddly. We literally have cuddled so much since I've had him. And my friend was like, I was talking to my friend, he was like, so do you think do you want to get a dog again? Like, you can get like an older dog because, you know, they're not gonna be as active or whatever, and they're more like chill to take care of. And I was just like, you know, like, it's nice in theory, but like, no, not after what happened last time when I had a dog. And I can admit lots of mistakes were made back then at that point. If you guys don't know, I had an Australian Shepherd for like 3 days until I ended up giving it away because I couldn't take care of it anymore. But okay, y'all, literally this other demon dog just tried to attack this dog. It's like this little like freaking poodle from hell. It was making noises I've never heard before. It was so scary. The owner was like, I'm sorry. I was like, oh, you're fine. But anyways, yeah, I can admit lots of mistakes were made. Back then it was, I'll explain the story. So my friend at that time had an Australian Shepherd who gave birth to like a shit ton of dogs, like a shit ton of little babies. And he was, oh my god, sorry y'all, people keep on just like showing up and I'm scared. Come on. So yeah, he gave birth to like a bunch of babies, and then I was like, oh, I'll take a baby, because he was like, he's gonna take them to a shelter or something if we didn't want it, or like if no one adopted it, because I guess he wasn't doing it like breeding or anything, he just had a dog who got pregnant. So I was like, one of my friends decided to adopt a dog, so I was like, oh, I'll adopt a dog too, because I've always wanted a dog. But mind you, I've never had a dog in my entire life up to this point. And like I said, instead of it being like a natural progression of like, oh, I want a dog, let me get a dog, it was just like, oh, here's a dog. And I was like, okay, give me the dog. Okay, we're almost back. And this dog obviously was like fresh from the vagina, like pulled straight from the vagina and placed into my hands. So me, who has never had a dog, and much less a puppy, like, all of a sudden I was single-handedly responsible for this dog. Okay, I'm home now, so I can finally focus. But yeah, never had a dog before. All of a sudden I was in charge of taking care of this dog straight from birth. And I was ill-prepared. I was a single mother. I was working a full-time job. Thank God this was over like a Memorial Day weekend or something like that, because I needed that extra day of being at home to be honest, because by the second day I knew I couldn't do this, and I started to like look for other owners. But yeah, it wasn't, I would say it wasn't so much a financial thing, because I didn't have the dog long enough to know if it was. I mean, definitely, once the dog care bill added up from me having to work in the office, this was like pre-COVID, so like working from home was not even really a thing. But yeah, I was just not prepared. So I ended up giving the dog away to people who were prepared. And even now, like, would I get a dog? Like, I would love to have a dog. Because now I work from home every day except for one day every 2 weeks. So that's like the perfect time. But I still am a single mom. Like, obviously I would prefer to have a partner to help me take care of the dog, or just someone else, like, just not have it be my sole responsibility. And I wouldn't want to take care of the dog from birth and like have to like, I would want the dog to be potty trained, crate trained and everything, and know how to do a backflips before it comes into my possession. And I would like a dog that is not active, because I'm not like going to be walking it for an hour every day and jogging and shit like that. Like, no. And like, if you guys didn't know, Australian Shepherds are like, come to find out, one of the most active dogs you can get. So yeah, it was just not a good time. So no, I'm not gonna get a dog anytime soon. I could get a cat, but even then, like, because cats are chill, but I'm not gonna get a cat either. I'm not gonna get anything. I can't even take care of myself. And honestly, that's how I like feel about kids at this point, because I am 30. Like, I know so many people who have children. My mom had me when she was younger than I am now. I do not want to be in charge of children, especially being just by myself. There are people who can do it. They can do it, and props to them, but that is just not me. Also, I am like too anxious to be in charge of another life. And I know that everyone is anxious, like whether it's a kid or a pet or whatever. And like, it's normal to be anxious. That's literally like the basis of like civilization, is to take care of other people. But no thanks. No thanks. I'm good. I'm good, love. I'm good, sweets. So yeah, I'll pass for now. Hey y'all, it is April 28th, 2023. It is Friday, or should I say Friday? I am coming to you here with a good old evening start. It is about 6, almost 6:30. I'm warming up dinner right now. My roommate made pork yesterday, and it was good as fuck, so I'm eating the leftovers. But yeah, welcome to the start of a new weekend. Thank God. We needed it. I needed it, because it's been such a long fucking week. I ended up eating dinner. But anyways, the dog left, went to work. During my lunch break, I was so tired. I think just from this week and not really just sleeping as well as I usually do, has caused me to be very tired. So when I took a nap during lunch and literally ended up sleeping the whole hour. Like, that never happens. So yeah, I was pretty exhausted. Went back to work and finished everything. There was like a last minute assignment that came in that's very time intensive, so I didn't finish that. But I was like, I am not gonna work overtime, like, no. Like, when my shift is over, so I was done. And then I was supposed to have my weekly meeting, but my boss rescheduled it for Tuesday instead, just because they're so busy. After work, I ended up just coming to my room. I thought I was gonna sleep, but I just didn't go to sleep. I just, was just on my phone the majority of the time. my roommate ended up going to go pick up our friend from the airport. They pretty much have a full night because they have to go get picked up from the airport. Then they're going to like dinner with his family. Then they're dropping off his like niece. But like all of these areas are like in different cities. So it's going to be a lot of driving for him. And then they're coming back here because he is spending the night here. And this weekend is kind of like, in terms of like the city, it's like hectic because one, we have a Taylor Swift concert every day this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then we have a Janet Jackson concert today. It was originally Thursday, but they moved it to today because of a basketball game. And there's a basketball game sometime this weekend. I think today. I would guess so. I don't know. When are basketball games usually? But yeah, there's like a lot going on. So literally like all over the news, it's been like, oh, prepare for this weekend because traffic's going to be insane. Like literally all the hotels are sold out everywhere. Because thousands of people are coming in specifically for the Taylor Swift concert. Like that's the main big thing going on. So, I mean, I wasn't planning on going anywhere really outside of my little area, so it should be fine. But yeah, they have a full night ahead of them of just like driving and just like doing stuff. I could have gone, but no, because I had work, and then like after work I was just like too exhausted, so I didn't want to do that. I just ended up eating not breakfast. I just ended up eating dinner. I'm thawing some ice cream now because I want some ice cream. I don't know. I like feel kind of shitty because I didn't go to the gym and I didn't go the past. Did I go? I didn't go today. I didn't go yesterday. And I'm not sure if I went Wednesday or so. I feel like I took another day off. So I like kind of feel bad because like I'm kind of slacking, but at the same time I have to be nice to myself. Like I can't get upset every time I like don't go to the gym. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go see if my ice cream is done. This week I haven't really been training much. It's just really been me working and getting all my work reviewed before I like send it off. And today, I was talking to my trainer because she was like reviewing some stuff. She was just like, oh, you know, I've noticed you made some mistakes recently that like you weren't making in the beginning. So like, I just like want you to kind of like slow down and just like watch what you're doing. And I was like, ooh, like I felt kind of bad. I mean, like, no one wants to be told, okay, like, is this gross? Like, is this ice cream edible? I'm scared to eat it now. Like, isn't that just like frost? What is it, like frostbite? Freezer frost? Frostburn? Freeze burn? Something like that. But my friend had some, and I bought this a long time ago, and he had it like a couple weeks ago, and I literally have never touched it. But like, is this safe to eat? Hang on, let me ask my friends. But yeah, I like felt bad, because like, obviously, no one likes to be told they're making mistakes. But at the same time, you know, like I am being trained still. So it's like okay for me to make mistakes. But at the same time, like I will own up to my mistakes. And I will say like half of those were like legit mistakes. Like I just did the wrong thing. But also some of the mistakes were like stuff I wasn't even taught about. And the other half were like problems with the system. Like, it wasn't because of me, but yeah, still, that's like a kind of shitty feeling. I like try to explain some of the mistakes, not being my fault, but I don't think she really understood it. And I mean, she's like super nice though. Like she didn't care really. Like she wasn't like lecturing me. She was just like, oh, make sure you like kind of slow down because, you know, you're doing this and you weren't doing this before. So she understands that like, you know, I'm doing a lot all at once now. And she's like, yeah, this is gonna be what it's like when you know you're working on the floor, so just keep an eye out for it. I have diarrhea. And my friends is here, so I don't know how much I'm gonna vlog this weekend. Bye.